All right, as long as we're talking about the NFL, it is always a great time to talk about the NFL. By the way, shout out to my son Dan, who will be joining the show, not today, but when NFL season starts. He loves the NFL. He will be joining me once a week. We will be breaking down certain things, some hot takes. What Dan has to say will surprise you. He doesn't hold back. But I want to talk about some NFL topics. I'm not going to skim the surface right now, but I want to get your mouth watering, kind of get yourself into it. Training camps are opening, things are happening, storylines are taking place. So I thought of a few storylines. I know they're very cliche, but who cares? It's my show. 3 NFL quarterbacks, to me, under the most pressure to go next level this season. Here they are. Number one, I can make number one, 2, and 3, actually, too, because he's the runaway guy that under the most pressure. And the Bills fans, don't kill me. I'm talking about Josh Allen. Josh, there he is. I know he's a great human. I know he's a dad now. I know he's happily married. I know he's got his life together. I know he's a god to the Bills fans. And I understand that. But after watching, and he's the first to admit it, after we all watched what happened last postseason, I'm sorry to bring it up, but I have to. I mean, the runway was clear. It had never been clearer. No shovels needed to remove the snow on the runway in Buffalo for Josh Allen and the Bills to go to a Super Bowl last season. We know why it didn't happen. Josh Allen, I don't know, imploded. I don't want to bring this back, but yeah, the 4 turnovers to Denver, can't get past the divisional game. I'm sorry to bring up these memories, but Bills fans, I mean, do you see this now? I mean, it's always been a Josh Allen love fest because he blows us away with some of these throws. I get it. But, my son Dan calls him a glorified running back at times. You've heard what Cam Newton has said about him. Not that Cam is, the Bible when it comes to NFL quarterbacks, but I see his point. I have a problem because he could have gone to a Super Bowl, at the very least gotten to a Super Bowl. I know he won the MVP, so don't get me started with league MVPs. I don't think that matters much to me. Remember, I'm an Eli Manning gal. Eli doesn't know it, but I love Eli. Eli's my guy because why? He played his best when it mattered most. I didn't care about all the picks he had during the regular season. I don't care about it. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer because of how he played in every postseason and not just beating the Patriots twice and beating the greatest of all time in Tom Brady. One show I'm going to break down how great Eli Manning is and why he should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. But let's get back to Josh Allen. Number one, no question about it. This is the time, Josh. And Josh knows it and he realizes it. And I've heard all the excuses. Have we forgotten how good James Cook is? He's got like a elite running back. And I hear from Bills fans, oh, Linda, but, the receivers have left a lot to be desired. Elite quarterbacks make those around him better. I'm not comparing Josh Allen to Tom Brady, but look what Tom Brady had to work with. I don't want to hear about Randy Moss. He didn't win a Super Bowl with Randy Moss. I'm talking about, former lacrosse players that Tom Brady won Super Bowls with, okay? Making Julian Edelman. So great quarterbacks make those around him better. He had many opportunities last year. I'm not dumping on Josh Allen. I'd love to see it happen this year. My sister, my brother-in-law, my nephews, they live in Buffalo. If it's only for them, do it for them. Great restaurant, Salty Chefs. You might want to check it out. So he's number one. Quarterback that really needs to go next level in some capacity. I think he could do it. He's 30 years old now. He's entering his 9th season. We're running out of time. The window is closing. Josh, get it done for the Bills Mafia. I know you can. You can make it happen. All right, number 2, C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud, new haircut and all. C.J., I was rooting for you. The Texans are a fun team. I know they're defensively powerhouse. They are, C.J., if you would have just played, I don't know, maybe mediocre, the Texans could have been in the Super Bowl, not the Patriots, because of that defense was so damn good. But talk about an implosion. He was a deer in headlights. And I don't know what happened to this guy. It was like co-offensive rookie of the year. His arm is amazing. But then he became this turnover machine in the postseason last year. I don't even know where to start with it. But I think for a guy like CJ Stroud, you can go from like caretaker to playmaker. I've seen it. You could do both. And really good quarterbacks excel that way. They can be a caretaker, whatever, game manager. I hate that term. Caretaker to playmaker. CJ Stroud is capable of doing that. We've seen it. I need him to bounce back for the Texans. Don't count out the Texans because of the defense. But man, like the Bills, it was a missed opportunity for the Houston Texans last year because CJ Stroud could not find a way to maybe commit 3 less turnovers than he did. I don't know. That was a disaster. Number three quarterback that this could be out of his control. And I worry about this guy. I'm talking about Cincinnati Bengal, the coolest QB in the league, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, he does love the limelight. We saw him at the FIFA World Cup final. We saw him at a UFC match like a week earlier. He's always where it's happening. Where Bengals fans want him to be is on the field for all 17 games. He gets hurt so much. Remember that old game? And I know this game, Emergency, with the thing you have to press and it would go everything wrong with a guy, I don't know. I can't explain it well, but I just remember the guy's little red nose. It would light up with every injury. I mean, Joe Burrow, we know the list. Knee injury, toe, ankle. I mean, it goes on and on. Every year it's something, but he always comes back. He's won Comeback Player of the Year, not once, but twice. Because he gets hurt all the time. He's gone to a Super Bowl. We know it. We know how talented this LSU guy is, Joe Burrow. But it's time for another one of those comebacks because he's coming off that toe thing from last year. He tried coming back. He worked hard to come back, but the Bengals were already out of it. And they could win the division. That division is up for grabs. And with a healthy Joe Burrow, and they need him to be 100% healthy, all 17 games, the Bengals can win that division. And then who knows? Because we don't know what's going to happen in that division with the Steelers, Lamar Jackson. Now, some might say, well, Linda, why didn't you put Lamar Jackson up there? Well, he's got a new coach. Every year it's a different offensive coordinator, it feels like. Look, I'm a Lamar Jackson fan as well. I could have put him there. I could have tied him with Joe Burrow for we want to see more, but I didn't. I'm going to wait and see with Lamar. There's a lot going on there. At least Joe has the same coach, even though Bengals fans want Zach Taylor out of there. We didn't even get into coaches on the hot seat. All right, enough with the quarterbacks. Let's